modern enterprises are more interconnected than ever before. Organizations now depend heavily on SaaS providers, cloud infrastructure, third-party APIs, AI platforms, outsourcing partners, and complex digital supply chains. This creates enormous operational efficiency. But it also creates systemic cyber risk. Today, many of the most damaging breaches no longer originate from inside the organization itself. They originate through trusted third parties. In this briefing, we'll examine why third-party risk is becoming one of the largest cybersecurity threats facing modern enterprises. Most organizations no longer operate as isolated environments. Modern enterprises rely on hundreds, sometimes thousands, of external vendors and integrations. These include cloud providers, identity platforms, payment systems, analytic services, AI vendors, and software supply chains. Every external integration expands the enterprise attack surface. The challenge is that many organizations maintain strong visibility internally while having limited visibility into third-party operational risk. As dependency complexity increases, systemic exposure increases alongside it. Third-party breaches are especially dangerous because trust relationships already exist between systems. Attackers increasingly target vendors because compromising a single provider can create downstream access into many organizations simultaneously. This transforms isolated incidents into systemic operational events. Third-party compromise can affect identity systems, customer data, cloud environments, financial operations, and business continuity. Many organizations inherit operational cyber risk from vendors they do not continuously assess or monitor. The result is exposure without sufficient visibility. Many organizations still approach vendor risk management primarily as a compliance exercise. They rely heavily on questionnaires, annual reviews, compliance certifications, and contractual requirements. But these mechanisms rarely provide accurate insight into real operational resilience. A vendor may possess SOC 2 certification, strong audit documentation, and mature-looking governance processes while still maintaining weak identity controls, vulnerable APIs, poor incident response maturity, or unmanaged cloud exposure. Compliance visibility does not automatically equal operational security. Mature organizations evaluate vendors based on resilience, not documentation alone. High-performing organizations treat third-party risk as a strategic operational issue. They prioritize dependency mapping, continuous vendor monitoring, identity governance, segmentation, resilience testing, and coordinated incident response planning. Most importantly, mature organizations assume that third-party compromise is inevitable. Their focus shifts toward containment, resilience, recovery capability, and operational continuity. The enterprise attack surface is no longer limited to internal systems. Modern organizations are deeply interconnected through vendors, cloud ecosystems, APIs, AI platforms, and digital supply chains. As a result, third-party risk is becoming one of the defining cybersecurity challenges of the next decade. Organizations that fail to understand their operational dependencies will increasingly struggle to manage systemic cyber exposure. Subscribe to Cyber Risk Review for weekly executive cybersecurity intelligence briefings focused on governance, resilience, AI risk, technical due diligence, and enterprise cyber strategy.